What's up, YouTube? First, let's get into stress. If you are stressed, then your blood leaves your organs for the most part and goes into your tissues and muscle because you're going into the fight or flight mentality because the body is under stress. Whenever the body's under stress or pain, because again, pain is a language of the body, our focus becomes the body. So we got to realize that hormonally or hormonally imbalanced body will elicit imbalanced thoughts and thoughts that are not of the true nature of the body. Regardless of how you want to get married, same sex, different sex, polygamy, polyamory, regardless, if you're hormonally or hormonally imbalanced, you should not be able to wed or rear children because you only perpetuate dysfunction in this life. So the body itself only knows survival and procreation. That's all the body really knows, naturally. This is one and the same. Perpetuation of existence is all the body really knows. So, anytime we let the body create an imbalance within itself, all we'll see is bestiality. Whenever we are letting the beast run the show, it's bestiality. That is the limbic part of the brain. That is the animal or mammalian part of the brain. We're letting that run the show. The only time that happens is from imbalance. So we drop from the prefrontal lobe to the cerebral cortex, and then we get caught up in yin and yang. And then below that, we drop to the limbic brain. Below that, we drop to a reptilian brainstem where we are ran by body language and singularity and totally rational. And that is the makeup of this being that we're in. So if we're letting the beast run the show, it's bestiality regardless. And of course, like I said, if the body is stressed, like many people's bodies are, then it'll create an imbalance. Because again, the blood, it comes down to pressure. Everything comes down to pressure. All of life is pressure in various ways. So if the pressure is thrown off and the balance is thrown off, the harmony or hormones is thrown off, then the thinking is thrown off. And all the thoughts that come from that imbalanced state of being are of the beast, are of they are the nature of the unnatural. So any body behaving outside of the natural, which is in a holistic manner, has an imbalance hormonally somewhere along the line. So regardless, you want, like I said, you want same sex, polygamy, polyamory, you got to realize that most of us engage in polygamy already. Most of us have multiple partners, and a lot of us have had children by different fathers and mothers. So instead of being totally upfront and merging and bringing all the fathers and mothers together and all the children together, and they all create an interdependence to where they rely on one another and they take and fully absorb the lesson that might have happened, because that supplies the perspective, and then once the perspective is supplied, then we can restore the order. We got to realize that when two people have kids that shouldn't have kids, the kid will tear them apart regardless, and then the kid will go find the natural fatherly and motherly aspects or representatives for their life, and that will supply that perspective, and that will restore the order. So if we have a situation where people have multiple baby mothers or baby fathers, they should all be together and create a structure instead of leaning on the beast structure. So if we create a structure, a familial structure in a sense, where regardless if that kid is of a different father or a different mother, you still come together to take care of one another because you can recognize the interdependence and you see no separation, and you know that ultimately they're all brothers and sisters anyway, and that you're all probably brothers and sisters anyway, if not distant cousins. So you have to realize that polygamy is already being engaged in a dysfunctional fashion. So it's not like something that's not happening. It's just not sanctioned for the most part in the Western world. So polygamy has its benefits in that sense where, again, the lessons, and then you have a structure where you have multiple women maybe, or multiple males, if it's polyamory, taking care of the children that have been ushered in, or the ancestors that have been brought back. Now, if we're talking about same sex, if anybody wants to have a kid and they're in a same sex situation, there is a natural element to them that makes them want to perpetuate existence, that makes them want to have children, but they won't engage in the natural course, the intercourse. So if that's not happening, there is battle already within that person because they're supposedly homosexual. But then there's this part of them that wants to perpetuate life in a natural fashion by having kids, just doesn't want to enter the course. So there is a conflict within that person already. There is an imbalance within them already. And that doesn't mean that they're a bad person or whatever. They're just imbalanced. Let's just call it what it is. So it's just imbalance. It's nothing more, nothing less in that sense. So we have people that are imbalanced creating a reality that is imbalanced, making decisions from an imbalanced state of being. They're all in compensation ships. These are not relationships. These are compensation ships. Instead of balancing ourselves within ourselves, we lean on these compensation ships. So when it comes to same-sex marriage or bestiality or any of that, you gotta realize that it's all about the balance within the people, and that will show you the behavior of the person. It has everything to do with balance, because it's all trading. There's no winning or losing in life. We're all winning, just in different ways. So everyone's really neutral in a sense. So the realities that we are observing, perceiving, these are the ones of imbalance. This is the nature of the unnatural. And that's not to say that these people can't be put back and the order can't be restored. They can't find the balance within themselves. I'm not saying that at all. But at the same time, we have to call a spade, and it is the nature of the unnatural. So the books are online. Our Bud Vegan on Amazon, Jesus Christ 19 on IG, and Taylor Bud is the Facebook parasite, and Human Food Co. Or also Jesus Christ on Facebook. So again, America is a myth, sleep paralysis, socially paralyzed, low-fat living. So many. It's 23 texts by Our Bud Vegan on Amazon, and again, yeah, Jesus Christ 19 on IG. So that's that.